So we're going to go to 3 breweries. I've got them right here behind Brian. I've written up there. Well, obviously we're going to get the boat back into Barrel House slow. This Speakeasy, and then we're going to go to Bang the Drum. We're going to have some lunch there, and then I've got this cooler up here in the front full of beers, and I'm going to stock that little spot in the bar. So we're going to take a little cruise, 20 minutes, because we're staying in slow, and 5 minutes on the bus and then off, 5 minutes on the bus and off. Might be nice to just kind of cruise around. We'll try to go out into Edna. It's beautiful right now. You guys can have a beer, and then we'll get to the 3rd brewery, Libertine Slow, downtown. We're going to go to Barrel House Speakeasy, which if you're all locals, definitely big news a few months ago when it opened up. Barrel House is only about 3 years old. They just had their anniversary party last month, and they just came into the scene swinging with a big old brewery and distribution and everything. So they make their portfolio of beers. Everything's up in Templeton, Paso. Depends on who you ask. Depends on what message they want to convey to their customers. And it's really cool because normally at a brewery you get all their crazy beers, all their seasonal beers. You never get it at a satellite. So the brewery has kind of their standard beers, maybe 4 seasonals. Down here is where they keep all their amazing beers. They have a cellar program, they have a sour program. They have more beers on tap at this little satellite location than they do at the brewery itself. So a lot of fun stuff. Jeremy's the head brewer, and he's going to be giving us a little behind-the-scenes tour. This is one of the smallest breweries in SLO, Definition Nano Brewery. All her microbreweries is Definition Nano. 3-barrel brew system, so most of their beers are just here and gone, here and gone. Can't even keep up with what they're serving at any moment in time. But I can tell you that they do have 3 kind of core portfolio beers that they make. You might have actually seen these in bottles before Bang the Drum opened up. They do a King Mate, which is an Yerba Mate IPA. Really interesting. On the West Coast, we think of IPAs as very floral, aromatic, tropical fruit kind of IPAs. The Yerba Mate obviously has more of an earthy, grassy flavor to it. So different twist on it. You kind of put this really floral, aromatic with this really grassy earthy. So kind of fun to try.
So for those of you guys who haven't been here before, it's Bang the Drum Brewery. We've been around since December of 13, technically, distributing beer at that time. We didn't open this facility, this tasting room, until August of 2014. So we've definitely been open over a year now, going on, was that a year and a half? Pretty cool, feeling good about it. Definitely looking towards some expansion here in the near future. But we're definitely one of the smallest breweries on the Central Coast. Our batch size is about 3 barrels, which is about 93 gallons. Definitely very, very small compared to other breweries that you're going to go to. Barrel House is something like 125 barrels for one fermentation right now. I know Tappet has something like 60 barrels. Quite a few other breweries much, much larger than this. That's the small batch size is really cool because I get to run all kinds of unique styles that not a lot of other people are willing to do because of the risk that you run with producing a large batch of something random and weird. So that's pretty fun. That's one of my favorite aspects of brewing small is being able to try a lot of different styles and just see what works, what doesn't work. Sometimes things don't work and you can't serve it, and that's just how it is.
So, Libertine Brewing Company is a little bit divisive because they make something very unusual, kind of a renaissance of a very old style of beer. What they refer to as San Luis Wild Ales, what is commonly referred to as sour beer. Essentially, it's what beer used to be before they really knew about microbiology. Essentially, like Saison is a good example, farmhouse ale. Named that because they had big open fermentation tanks. Stuff would literally fall in from the ceiling, from the old roof tiles, and whatever fell in, whatever came in through the air, that would mix in with the yeast and essentially get these really funky flavors. Half the time it's bad. If you know Firestone, I'm sure you've heard of
It's
Firestone.
like my wife's cooking though. That's all.
Yeah, whatever shit falls in from the ceiling, that's crazy. So they've taken it to a new level. Like I said, they've seen a little bit of a renaissance. So what they do is really kind of embrace that. And Tyler Clark, the owner, brewer, founder of this, he says it has a terroir, which is really cool because it frankly does. You start out with 3 base beers, kind of your blonde, your amber, and your saison, and then he adds a lot of fresh fruit to it. And all these fruits are local. He's got one passion of the ladder. It's passion fruit from Stepladder Farms up in Cambria.